Welcome to Lesson 1 of our Behavior and Gases unit. This lesson focuses on 12.1 through 12.3 in your textbook. So if you ever wondered how you breathe, why do your lungs expand, and what forces that air back out? Or maybe you've gazed into the sky and you've seen a hot air balloon. Well, what causes that hot air balloon to go? Well, hot air, obviously, but how does that actually work? Well, in this lesson, we're going to be looking at those behavior of gases, and we're going to be starting off with a reminder of this kinetic theory. So we talked about the kinetic theory back in chapter 10. We'll revise this a little bit and focus specifically on gases. After that, we'll move on to factors that actually affect gas pressure. So things like how much gas do you have is going to affect your gas pressure. Perhaps the volume of your container. The bigger the container you have, well, the less pressure you have. And then finally, we'll look at temperature and see that as things increase in temperature, well, that's going to have an effect on the pressure as well. Maybe in the past you've tried to dribble a basketball in one of those cold January, February days, and basketball's kind of hard to bounce. Well, it ties in with all these gas pressures. We'll conclude by looking at some different laws, and we're going to talk about Boyle's law and Charles' law and PT law, but ultimately we're all coming back to this thing called the combined gas law. And so if we start to look at pressures, volumes, and temperatures, we can see that how those variables change is going to impact what's going to happen with that gas pressure or the temperature or the volume. And so that's our ultimate point, to try to get to being able to use and understand this combined gas law in lesson 1 of our behavior and of gases unit. So make sure you have your calculators ready, that you know how to use them, and good luck.